Nice job by Justin Campbell and Matthew Stevens in on the play. It'll bring up now 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, exactly, Chad. Xavier Robinson, number 23 for the cornerback. His job is to contain it and turn everything inside, and that's what he did. He didn't get pushed out of the way, and he was able to push the plays. The linebackers came in and stopped it.
3-wide shotgun set once again. Sherlock in motion, and the handoff goes up the middle to Jamari Black for a 3-yard loss.
I'd like to talk about number 54, Marcus Robinson, at the point of attack. Let me tell you, that ball snapped, and all he did was just step right through that line of scrimmage. The offense line totally missed him, and he broke the play up in the backfield.
And Coach Lewis.
It'll bring up now 3rd down and 14, so not the best drive to start here, but 2 points on the board early after the botch punt by the Panthers, and that's where we stand early on with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left here. 3rd and 15. 4-wide shotgun set here for Slattery.
Here's Sherlock rolling to his right. He's going to keep this one, and he's going to be tripped up.
And Slattery tackled after a gain of about 3 yards by number 25. Nice play by Nathan Weber, and he'll bring up a punting situation here on 4th.
Yeah, it looks like number 8, Tavian Williams, and he kind of jumped out there, Chad, and pushed the quarterback to make that inside cut, where then the other, fine athletic ability of that cornerback to take down the quarterback in that play.
You do not have a VIP pass. You cannot sit in the VIP section unless you are a teacher with credentials.
And the 4th down punt is off to the 21-yard line, where it's going to settle right at the 16-yard line, where the Panthers will set up when we come back from the Levin Papantonio big game right here on BLAB TV.
Much better, much better.
And here's the Wildcat defense again.
So he's got.
And I believe we're looking at an encroachment.
Offsides on the Washington Wildcats. Move it up 5 yards here, 1st down and 5. And looking at both these teams, JC, young teams, both young coaches when it comes to with their programs. Harry Lee's had a lot of success over at West Florida. But Dredrick Bell, the new head coach, taking over for Charlie Ward, former Heisman Trophy winner and former athletic director, getting his opportunity. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be exciting. I talked to Joe Williams, the athletic director, earlier yesterday, and he says, this team is young, but a lot of energy and a new style of play.
And I tell you, they can build off that, and they can grow a great program when you have young players like this. And at the same time, you have sponges out there, and they want to learn, they want to grow, and they want to get better. I totally agree with that athletic director.
And the option out to the right-hand side, cutting it across to the 31-yard line there for a 1st down by the Milton Panthers.
Tackled by Kaisan Mohammed.
Offensive lines, plays a big part in that, Chad. And, I tell you, number 76, number 72, number 77, they have a big job ahead of them this season. And I tell you, they're going to get better. Talking to Coach Lee, he's excited about, a lot of his younger players that are coming up. And the big part is that offensive line and how well they perform for his quarterback.
1st down and 10 at the 31.
So trips to the near side.
The handoff
to number 15.
goes to number 15, Daniel McDonald, for a gain of just about 1 before he's tackled. Nice play there by Robinson on the outside, and you can see right now a lot of speed from this linebacking core right there. So far, the horizontal game, trying to get outside the pocket, hasn't worked on the first 2 drives.
No, I agree with you. And the best part is, you get to see that raw speed, when they're in the first 10 to 15 yards. A lot of that will stand out. down. We'll start seeing this as this game goes out, who can keep it up.
Here's the speed pass towards the Milton sideline.
Nice play right there by number 3, Marquise Mccoys.
With a stop.
You're going to hear his name throughout the broadcast. Only 5'7", 145 pounds, but a guy that over the last couple seasons has been an intricate part of the offense and a guy that can break the big play. That's the thing, is you're looking for the game changer, the guy that can turn a whole entire the whole entire game into one play, and McCroy's that kind of guy.
Yeah, Coach Lees was telling us before the game started, you know, he suffers some injuries, but he expects him to be a key player, maybe on both sides of the ball. I haven't had a chance to see if he's done anything on defense, but definitely on offense.
Dead ball foul, encroachment on the defense.
And you can see it's the first regular season game.
Down for the Panthers.
Guys, a lot are getting the first chance. Some freshmen, sophomores, first time ever starting. And already 2 encroachment plays. You can see they're hungry. They want to get across that line right here.
Yes,
so
they do.
They'll settle down. Look, the first game's always the one that get an opportunity. I know they played last week in the Jamboree, but a little different this week with records on the line. Nice run on the outside and able to fight for a first down. What a great run there by number 15, Daniel McDonald. And that's good for a Panthers first down.
Yeah, great job by McDonald to make his cut, make a decision, make the linebacker miss on the first attempt, and he was able to pick up an extra 5 or 6 yards just on individual play. Good job.
And a timeout on the field by the Wildcats. We'll come back for more. It's the Levin Papantonio big game from Booker T. Washington High School.
With 6:14 left.
Stick the mic right there and just what he said. Well, you got to push it towards to get the cable, the slack down more. See that? Ready? We don't want to cut it. All right, go. Okay, you're stretched. It's coming through this. I mean, this is nothing. I guess we're back.
6 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Little baseball action score going on right now after just one safety early on. The expected first score, touchdown, field goal, safety. Probably a lot of people didn't see that one coming. But it's 2-0 Washington right now. And Milton looking to drive here. A couple big runs, able to keep the drive alive from McCroy and Daniel McDonald. And on first down, a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up now 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, and again, when a running back loses his helmet like that, the first thing you go is his head still attached? Of course it was, because he's a strong player and he knows how to get the job done and keep falling forward.
That's not what I think first. That is, yeah. You've been watching too many movies on sci-fi. 2nd down and 8. And the pass to the right side is incomplete. You know what? Not the worst, though, for that to be incomplete, because you look at that pass right there, and that would have been blown up in the backfield for probably a 2-3 yard loss anyway. So 3rd down and 8. Some of those plays, sometimes you see that late in the game where there's a screen pass and the guy drops it, and you're saying, okay, the 30, 40 seconds more important than that one play, and that's what you're seeing here.
Well, I tell you, Chad, we're waiting for Harry Lees to open this thing up, and I bet you all he's doing is just setting up the chess pieces, and he'll make his adjustments, and you'll get to see a little bit more razzle-dazzle coming from that offense. But they're doing a good job of moving the ball right now, slow and steady.
Good job right there by number 4 on the QB keeper, Noah Wingate. And it looks like, based on the spot, they're going to be just short. They had to get to the 35, and it looks like they're going to be a yard short. So 4th and 1 at the 36-yard line. JC, I don't think there's any question about this. Early in the game,
let's punt.
You've got a huge yeah. All right. Well, let's ask the 3rd member of the booth, Manti Te'o's girlfriend. Oh no. All right, and it's a play right up the middle for a what is a first down, but there's a penalty on the field.
Will we have our third encroachment penalty on this drive?
They're going to talk this one over real quick. And this is a pivotal call right here because Milton had enough to pick up the first down, but we have a false start penalty as that will back them up 5 yards. And now you've got a position where it's going to be 4th down and 6 at the 41-yard line. JC, now your really ancillary answer of punting actually might make sense. So see, in a way, you found out to be right.
Right. I'm calling the game ahead of you. I'm just saying.
I was going to say, yeah. You saw that coming.
I saw it there. Yeah. I'm a little bit. I feel like Tony Romo right now.
Great, incredible call there. Yeah. And they're going to go for it right in your face. So here we go. 4th down and 6. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. And a timeout. I don't think Coach Bell's team was ready for them to go for it. So we're going to go ahead and take a timeout. 4th down coming back here in the first quarter. Levin Papantonio, big game, week 1 on BLAB TV.
Each year, people along the Gulf Coast are seriously injured in accidents due to the negligence of others. I'm Ricky Cook, an investigator at the Levin Papantonio law firm. For over 30 years, I've seen the devastation these tragedies cause families. Our team of investigators has over 100 years of combined experience in accident investigation, including gathering and documenting evidence and preparing for trial. When you hire Levin Papantonio, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a team working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
This salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands, hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here. But we got some good oysters here from Texas, and I tell you, Texas and Louisiana got the best oysters. I got some flounders here from the Gulf. They're gig flounders, pretty. Charlie, this salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands, hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here.
The crowd, the Panthers, have brought their team, and they're ready for a big game coming back for more in the Levin Papantonio big game.
Let's make sure to visit our band concession underneath the
Okay, we didn't go.
bleachers.
And looking right now, we've got ourselves a 7-2 game here early on. Looking at a little of the history, as you can see here, of the two teams. Milton, 1915, established as a school. About 2,000 kids right now, and some famous alumni like Bubba Watson, Cortland Finnegan, an NFL Pro Bowler as well. Back in 1961, Carl Madison took over the team as a head coach for 5 years, won a state title, and JC, a not too shabby 34-game winning streak. And I think the Panthers, a rich history. Now with an early lead and an onside kick, and it looks like the Panthers have recovered after it hit two Wildcats, And yes, it is the Panthers able to, after going forward on 4th down and 6, recover on an onside kick and coming out with all the tricks here early on.
I agree. You know, there's a little surprise element there, Chad. And what happens is you don't prepare for a thing like that. You see the ball coming at you, and you try to do the right thing, get up in the air, put your 2 hands on it, catch it. He had the ball. Okay, but he didn't finish it, and he wasn't able to secure it. He got hit immediately. Ball comes out. It's just natural play. Great job by the Milton special teams.
Incredible job right there. Milton will take over. We'll come back for more right here on the 11 Papantonio Big Game.
Back Judge Pat Cornelius.
The excitement continues here early on here at Washington High School. Great crowd on hand. And even though it's pretty hot up here in the booth, a pretty nice day out in the field compared to some of the other August nights. Finally starting to feel like football season. There's 2 things I love about football season. A, it's football season. Right. And secondly, well, it gets a little bit cooler. And I'll tell you what, right now, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, football and love bugs, but, I'm glad you decided to say the cooler weather in that case.
What do you love about football season? Football. And the pass down, taking a big hit at it, but a great play breaking it up right there by coming in to make that play in the secondary. Number 8. A.J. Simmons. That was a great play, and that's why you have that safety help, because the quarterback was beat. McCrory had a step on him, but coming through with the big play is Simmons.
Yeah, the speed does kill there in that situation, especially when you're in a post pattern. And what is a post pattern? You run straight to the goal post, and that's what he did. And it was a great timing, good throw on the quarterback too. Great job on the defense.
Well, you run towards the post. You don't have to actually at the angle of it. Yes.
At the angle, yeah, you run towards.
I mean, if the ball's thrown to you, you're going to try to catch the ball instead of no, I got to go to the post, coach. Like Caesar Milan dog training over here. Looking at the nice run there. Taking it down to, it's going to be close, but it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 1 yard to go here. And all of a sudden, the momentum has changed. You saw the Washington Wildcats come out, get that safety after a stop, get the ball back there, moving it, and then all of a sudden that 4th and 6. And that's the thing, when you talk about a pivotal play that can change the momentum of a game, that 1 4th and 6 call, even after the encroachment, it really changed things. Quarterback keeper right there. And able to pick up the 1st down behind a nice offensive line. And that will move the chains for a 1st down. And you can see right here, JC, he's a young quarterback, but Noah Wingate, a guy that really has taken the leadership role over for a guy in Aubrey Williams that had a really good career at Milton.
Totally agree with you on the fact that the momentum has changed. In that last play, you get just behind that right side of that offensive line, and you're able to get that 1st down.
Another carry right there for 4 yards by Daniel McDonald. McDonald able to break the big play. And as many would say about McDonald, as the fans would say, I'm loving it.
I'm loving it too.
No, there's no copyright infringement on it because he doesn't put the D on his name. So
that's right.
There you go.
There
boom.
You go.
Looking at that 5-yard gain will bring up 2nd down and 5. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter. The Panthers with a 7-2 lead. And once again, breaking a couple, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a play right there by Tobias Daniels. And that is an old school run.
It is. Kept his knees high and kept turning him. Now, we're living off of that right side of the offensive line. So you're expecting, Kiki Stanfield, Elijah McPherson. You're looking at Luke Miller, just mowing these guys right now. They're getting 3-4 yards a carry, and I like that. You get to 3 to 4 yards a carry. What do you need to do, Chad? Just run 3 plays, get a 1st down. Run another 3 plays, get a 1st down with those averages.
Well, and I think in good teams, they see things a long time ago, one of the coaches said, you game plan towards what you're doing great that day. And so far, the running game has been established. Why would you go against it? Now, if they're stopping you for 2-3 yard losses and your MO is to run the football, then you've got to figure something else out. Unless you're one of those teams like Army or Navy, and that's all you can do. But if you're in this case, you can see right now, Milton, a team that spreads it wide, likes to go the distance downfield with some play action. But right now, behind that big offensive line, they're getting some good runs, and it's working. So consistently, you're expecting them to stay on pace.
Yeah, and essentially you have Noah Wingate back there who can give you a play action. So and that's why you kind of have to have the safety stay at his position. But right now they have to stop the run.
And right up the middle. Good penetration up the middle, though, by number 44, making that play, Amari Severson.
Yeah, I tell you, the front line of that defense has their work cut out right now. But they're resilient. They're going to be pushing. They're going to hold their spots. They're going to go ahead and get in and penetrate through those gaps, and you're going to start seeing Milton having to make some adjustments here.
Offensive coordinator in his third year here for the Milton Panthers, doing a great job. And you can see right up the middle and breaking 2 tackles and no problem. Touchdown. Noah Wingate, quarterback keeper, and the Panthers with a 13-2 lead pending the extra point.
Right. You've been consistently running the ball to the right side, the short side of the field. All you got to do is just set it up to go to the left side. Your ends were kind of committed a little bit too far in, expecting the strong side going that way, and he was able to bounce it out.
Good start here for the Panthers last year with victories early in the season against Pace, Catholic, and Choctawhatchee. We were at that game. And this year looking to get off to a good start. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Nice job by Scott Rowlett. Panther fans excited. 14-2 lead on the road right here at Washington High School.
Now get pre-Labor Day pricing on everything, including service and repairs, during the Honda Summer Spectacular event at Pensacola Honda. While temperatures are still in the triple digits, let us do a complete AC performance check for just $59.88. Plus, receive 15% off any service or repair over $1,000. And there's no appointment necessary. Pre-Labor Day pricing now through Labor Day during the Summer Spectacular event. Only at Pensacola Honda, home of the one price, low price guarantee.
A lineman must love what he does. He loves people and he loves the job. It's part of who they are. It's something on the inside that makes them want to help others. I know how it is when people lose power. I've been out of power myself, and it's hard to make life normal again, It's nothing more gratifying and honoring to be a part of a team that restore people's life back to normal. I love getting out helping people, getting their life back together.
Welcome back, and another pooch kick, but it looks like we have a penalty.
And that one's going to be whistled in.
So the referees are going to talk things over. Look at that. Throwing the pigskin right there. He can do it all. Referees love that when they get a chance. I love when you're watching a baseball game and the referee or the umpire behind home plate comes up there, Nolan Ryan style, and throws it back to the pitcher.
Do you think they warm up?
Sure. I mean, you spend enough time on the football field. If I'm down in the football field, I'm grabbing a pigskin. A couple kids looked at me like, why am I trying to cut into the wide receiver drills when Washington was lining up?
Forces a switch by the Wildcats.
And an onside kick. What a kick. What a great idea. And it looks like Milton's got it. And I'll tell you what a great job. And one of the things about that kick, an amazing play by the Panthers, but JC, we're up here in the booth and had a chance to listen in. We're right next door to the Milton coaching staff. Now, it's okay to say this now, but they were talking about, hey, look at this, relaying the message down to the coaching staff, and had a chance to make that play happen. So, the little things in football, people down on the field are going to say, well, what a great innovative play by the kicker. Coaching staff upstairs, special teams unit saw that and noticed there was no players on the right-hand side of the field. What a great call by the coaching staff, and the little things in football that changed the game.
They say that in the professional level and the college level, they have the ability to do this. But, with technology today, they can get that message right down, and they can make those adjustments quickly. A couple hand signals later, you're in.
And it looks like we've got a penalty on the play. This might go against Washington, it looked like. And probably tacking on here the penalty at the end of the play. Looked like Washington got the face mask, but a great play. And I'm telling you what, they're going to take a look here. Oh, no, they've got an offensive call right there. Saw a face mask being grabbed, but it looks like it was on the offensive player. So they're going to tack that one back, and it looks like we're sitting here on first down from the spot of the foul. And it'll be first down and a rare 9. And now we're moving it back another 2 yards. So let's make that first down and 11.
All right. Now they got it. All right.
They didn't like me saying that, so they said.
For the student section,
4 wide, 3 trips to the right, 1 back set.
must be on.
As the handoff goes to the outside, no room to run. A host of Wildcats right there to take them down for a loss of 2. In on the run was Daniel McDonald. A good job by Rashawn Roberts in on the tackle, and it'll bring up now second down and 11.
You're looking at the defense containing on that side, Chad, and again, if you lose that outside containment like we saw on that 4th and 6 touchdown run, that's what's going to happen. You're going to lose yardage, but as long as you guys play, stay at home and they play assignment football, they're going to have a good chance to stop.
You've got one-on-one coverage on the left-hand side.
This one's going to be
And the pass is caught right there by the first down marker to number 3, Marquise Mccoys, his 3rd reception of the game. And they're going to move the chains. That's good for a Panthers first down.
And in our pregame, we had that, we talked about, players to look at, and on the offensive side for Milton, number 3 is definitely was one of them that everyone needs to keep an eye on, especially not just today, but the season long. See how he does.
After all, Teacher Appreciation Night.
And it is Teacher Appreciation Night here at the field. It's always great. The teachers, a lot of people talk about getting their kids ready to go to school over the last couple of weeks. The teachers have to prepare. I have a wife as a first grade teacher, and, those little apples that are cut with everybody's name and the cubbies and all the drawers and all the pencils sharpened and everything that goes into decorating, that takes some time. And I'll tell you what, they do a great job. So the appreciation, teachers deserve appreciation every single day for how much effort they put into their work and how much they go home with from a paycheck. Let's just put it that way. There's no other way to say it, but I'm just saying, teachers, you don't get involved in teaching to make the Forbes 500 list. They get involved because of the love of teaching, and they do an incredible job.
And they spend a majority of your children's educational life, with your children.
Yes.
And you expect to have the great quality of teachers there. And Chad, I can't agree with you more. That is a tremendous position and the thing your wife does, it's great.
And a little extracurricular will cost the Wildcats 15.
And a 15-yard penalty on the Wildcats will move it down to the 11-yard line. So the Panthers looking to score here again with 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A reminder for everybody watching here live on the 11 Papantonio Big Game, you can tune in again tomorrow with the replay. And we're excited. Week 1 of the season, year 2 left last year, covering West Florida all the way to the state Final Four. And that one goes right up the middle for a touchdown to Marquise Mccoys. And just like that, the Panthers, after being down 2-0 early after a safety on the special teams botch, have scored 20 unanswered points and looking to quickly put this one out of reach. But I'll tell you what, great start here offensively. Ever since the tough first drive, 3 and out, Milton has come back, completing 65% of their passes, and have picked up over 172 yards here in the first half.
Great job. It all starts with special teams. You recover that onside kick again, and it just fires up your team. They're just ready to go.
The kick is up and good. 21-2. The Milton Panthers with the lead here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game. And you can see the excitement right there, the Milton Panther band, and having some fun here. And it's an exciting time right now with the team and the players down there on the sidelines getting set. You can see the coaching staff. This is Coach Derrick Bell's first year. He was the athletic director at Washington, and it takes a first-year coach, a team, to work out some kinks. This was a team last year that had some ups and downs during the season, but a rich history, a guy that some kids sing on a school bus. Who's our favorite player? Mr. Derrick Brooks. Yeah, Derrick Brooks, it was good at every level. All-American at Booker T. Washington in high school, as well a All-American and national champion linebacker at Florida State for the Seminoles, and going on to have one of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history, outside of a couple Tom Brady throws. But Derrick Brooks with that play back to the house against the Oakland Raiders, and one of the best Hall of Fame linebackers in the history of the game.
Well, Chad, Derrick Brooks, solidified a great pro career. It all started right here at Washington High School, and there's been a plethora of big-name, athletic specimens, you would say, from this school. We could go on and on and on.
And the kick is deep this time to number 30, Caleb Williams. He takes it out to the 23-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will set up shop. And frankly, you look right now, and it's 21-2, but it could be a little misleading from the offense right now for Washington, because remember, they haven't been on the field in over 9 minutes. There's been 2 onside kicks since Milton has recovered both of them. So they've been sitting there waiting for 3 drives to try to even get on the field.
Yeah. You're so right. Are you fresh? Are you cold? What are you going to get now? So this next drive is very important for this Washington offense.
No excuse to be out of gas, I'll tell you that much. And that play right there taken for a loss of 2, and they're going to run this one down. It'll be the end of the first quarter. The Panthers on the road coming out strong, 21-2 after an early safety. And we're coming back for more. Second quarter, halftime, the bands, and more, all to come here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
Caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at pensacolaDentistry.com.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Messick Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back to Washington right here on this beautiful Friday night under the lights. Excited to bring you week 1 coverage here. Washington versus Milton. 2 teams looking to rebound after pretty tough seasons last year, but overall it's been a great first quarter from Milton, coming out early, and an early safety. Want something to, as a team, you look back and your coaching staff goes, okay, Got to keep our composure. And then they're able to come back with 21 unanswered points for the Washington Wildcat fans, and everybody loves some offense, getting to see the quarterbacks, getting to run your plays. They hadn't been on the field for over 9 minutes after 2 onside kicks. So looking to strike here and build on something before halftime. And that reverse is taken by number 19 right there from DeAndre Smiley. And it'll now set up a 2nd down and 9.
You said it, Chad. You know, the special teams has been the key of this game right now, and it may continue. I bet you, they're not going to stop. They keep seeing holes on that kickoff. They're going to continue trying to do onside kicks. They're being very successful. Why not?
And the pass is completed, but a great tackle on the outside from number 16, Stephen English, coming up and making the stop and setting up a 3rd down and long.
Yeah, and more so that we have an opportunity here to talk a little bit about the Washington's offense as they are coming off the field now because of the 4th down. But I tell you, they're going to get it together. They're going to have more opportunities. This game's not over yet. We have a long way to go. And we've seen this. We called this last year. How many times did we have teams up at half that, they came back? And even the Washington Pine Forest game we did last year had that same situation.
And it's going to be a 4th down and punting situation here. And you can see right there, not enough players on the line of scrimmage. That's going to be an illegal procedure right there. And Washington saw it before it happened, so timeout on the field. Going to go ahead and go to break and come back for more right here on the 11 Papantonio Big Game.
Never let anyone tell you that there is nothing you can do, that you can't change the world. Every day in our community, there are hundreds of children whose world can be changed by you. That's why I am volunteering to become a guardian ad litem, to become an advocate for these children and be their voice in court, and more importantly, make sure these children have a safe environment where they can grow and thrive. Join me. Contact the Guardian Ad Litem program and help change the world. I am Willie Kirkland Jr., and I am for the child.
For over 60 years, Levin Papantonio has been fighting for your personal injury rights in courtrooms in Pensacola and across the country. It takes preparation, experience, and commitment to achieve success.
32-yard line.
With 40 lawyers, 4 investigators, 21 paralegals, and 175 employees, we're ready to fight your fight no matter how big or small. When you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a team working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
Are ready for tonight. Their fans are out here. At first you looked around, a lot of people still grabbing some concession stands and getting ready, but you look all around tonight and still not an open seat on either side.
Oh, great fan participation. I mean, there's a lot of kids out supporting their individual schools, and I really like the vibe we have out here tonight. It's an amazing feeling to be out here, Chad.
And the run up the middle goes for 3 yards, and at this point, when Milton gets the ball, as they've been doing throughout the first quarter, they don't need to get away from the running attack because, A, with a 19-point lead, it's good to eat some clock, and secondly, each run has been consistent, and the offensive line has done an incredible job up front blocking.
Yes, they have, and right now they're setting up, again, you have split outs, and they're showing you more of an ISO or more of an inside run, but again, they're utilizing their formation to be able to open up plays on the outside.
And you can see right there in the wishbone.
And that's a false start.
And a false start will take them back 5. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, unfortunately, false start number 65. But, a little bit anxious to get out there and block that linebacker in that situation.
I've
been there, done that. Always want to get an advantage. You're trying to get the timing, and first game, they're gonna get their quarterback's cadence, and they'll get into it and stay focused. Hopefully.
Bring up 2nd down and 11 here from the 31-yard line. 9:42 remaining here in the second quarter, and the run goes up the middle, but able to take 3 Wildcats with them. Nice run there from number 15, Daniel McDonald.
And the key to that play is you get your center and your two guards to go ahead and kind of join together to open up a free gap between the guard and the tackle. In this situation, the guard was able to, shave off the defensive tackle and run up and get the linebacker, and that's where the hole was created there. Nice job by the offensive line there. And again, we still have that split formation with the sort of like a makeshift wishbone.
And the run is taken up the middle on third down. It's going to be really close, but based on the spot, it looks like he does have enough for the first down. And they're going to move the chains, so they needed to pick up 6, and that's exactly what happened. And a beautiful
completed pass number 3.
Play action pass right over the middle for a gain of 12 yards. And that'll be good enough for a first down as Milton will move the chains. Great pass there. He doesn't have to throw often, but no Wingate when he does. Looking sharp with the arm.
Yeah, he did. He threw that on a rope and was able to make that slant play, get the yardage you need. But I tell you, same formation, 3 straight plays. This time they decided to go play action. Harry Lee's doing what he does. It's set you up until he can get you a big play.
Well, and that's one of the great things about coaching is looking over and running the plays when they're not expected. And a lot of people look at a score and they might say, sort of like back in the day with video games, ask Madden what to do. and that's the thing is when you're up, first down, you've established the clock. A lot of people are expecting you to run on first down. Perfect time for a play action. Able to get separation there from number 15 and McDonald going for 12 yards. Another play action pass, but nobody open. Trying to make the play, number 11 right there for the Washington Wildcats. In on the backfield was Ariel Steele and A.J. Simmons, who had a chance for that pick. And that was just one of those plays. The wide receiver stops the route and...
Yeah, I was about to say that. McCroy was on one play and they called a different play. So, again, first game. We talk about it all the time. Let's get all the jitters out, especially on both sides of the ball. Let's work through these. A lot of stuff that they can build on. When they go into next week's game, at halftime, they can actually make these adjustments.
And the handoff goes right up the middle, and a great run.
And his replacement, number 16, Joe Slattery.
Nice
play. Great play, Wingate.
Nice job up the middle by number 4 in on the run, Noah Wingate on the QB keeper. And that's another Milton first down.
The amazing thing is you can do a play action as a quarterback, or you can fake the handoff. If you have those kind of inner skill sets that they teach you as you're growing up through the years, especially through Little League and so forth, you can really become a threat to the linebackers. They can't tell what you're doing with the ball, and you can do what just happened there. Great fake and a nice gain.
And Wingate on the QB keeper right there and able to fight his way for 4 yards after contact. That yak stat we love to talk about. Knocking his shoulder pad out and able to move it all the way down to the 4-yard line for another first down and into the red zone.
And again, you had a situation where the snap was over to his shoulder. He did a good job securing the football. Was not able to execute a proper handoff that was called in that play, but he was able to see the opening as a good athlete and run down the field and gain some yards. Great job.
And you can see right there, a run right up the middle. Good job inside making the play, number 22. Nice job there by Colby Grinnell, and coming in number 37, Eric Thomas. And it's taken up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Nice play there by Daniel McDonald, but a good tackle by Michael Poljak right there in on the play.
Yeah, he plays outside mostly, but this time, he was able to step in the middle. They had a little change in their defense, and it looks like it went to a 3-4 at that moment. He was able to read that gap. When the offensive lineman kind of tells you to a linebacker, he'll let you know which way the play's going if you actually pay attention. And he was able to come on in and stop that run. Nice play. Chad, I thought he got into the end zone on that play right there. But okay, that's what happened.
And they're talking things over here. Looks like there might have been a penalty. Legal formation, so that will back them up 5 yards. And yeah, because anytime you don't see the hands go up for a touchdown on a play that looks like they crossed the line, discussing it, and you saw the flag fly up top, but discussing it and making the call, that's going to back them up to the 11-yard line here and bring up a big 3rd down, because at this point you look at the score, and with a 21-2 lead, if you hold them to a field goal, it's still a 3-touchdown game. Still have a chance. Four touchdowns, especially not scoring an offensive touchdown yet yourself, very tough to come back from.
I agree. And we have plenty of time. We have a whole half of football. We've seen this before. Teams are resilient, and they can make their adjustments and do a good job in coming back.
And the 3rd down pass is open, but in and out of the hands of number 14, Dakota Busby. And it'll bring up a 4th down, and coming on for the field goal, Scott Rowlett.
I tell you, they teach the receiver come back to the football, and it's tougher. It's better said. It's easier said than done, especially when you're out there and you're trying to make your cuts and you got a guy breathing down your neck. But he tried, and it was almost a completion there. But great job on the defensive side. It's a good way to get that field goal, like you're talking about. It keeps it close, and it helps your team with a little more of an emphasis on, guys, we can do what we can to get back in this game.
And taking a look here as the Milton Panthers setting up. This will be a 27-yard field goal, sitting at the 9-yard line.
On 3 PAT attempts.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. Rowlett 3 for 3 on extra points, and a field goal today. We're coming back for more on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
A lineman must love what he does. He loves people and he loves the job. It's part of who they are. It's something on the inside that makes them want to help others. I know how it is when people lose power. I've been out of power myself, and it's hard to make life normal again, It's nothing more gratifying and honoring to be a part of a team that restore people's life back to normal. I love getting out helping people, getting their life back together.
I'm John Steele, certified financial planner and financial advisor at the Retirement Planners and PACE. Catch our program on BLAB TV to learn more about how you can prepare for your financial future at retirement. You can also tune in every Saturday morning on WEBY 1330 AM for our live radio program. Visit our website at theretirementplanners.com to get more information about how we can help you.
As you can see, we're having a good time out here at Washington. Great crowd on hand. 24-2, the Milton Panthers with the early lead, 5:22 remaining here in the first half. A reminder, stay tuned as 11 Papantonio Big Game brings you everything. Another pooch kick, and that one, Milton's had some really good onside kicks, but that one would have been on the Wildcats. They sort of just standing around it on that one and able to get it. Nice job finally falling on it by Julian Robinson, and that's where the Wildcats will set up for only the 4th time tonight. That's been one of the big difference, JC, when you look at drives. Milton already with 6 possessions tonight compared to only 4 for Washington.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Time of possession is always important in games, and as a coach in offense, you want to keep the ball, a little ball hog action going, and that's what you game plan for it. But sometimes it doesn't go that way. But tonight we've seen that. Special teams has been helping.
3 wide. Nice job there coming across from number 4. Making a nice run there by Eric Smith. And he'll bring it now.
And the Wildcats make a General Dynamics first down.
It was actually Colby Brewer in on the play. And starting to pick up the pace here. Taking the backfield for a loss of 4 yards. Good job by the Panther defense right there. As in on the stop, number 55, Tavon Jones.
Looking at a pretty tough situation to get out of here. We're looking at 2nd down and long, but I like the formation. Let's see what happens.
Sherlock rolling to his right.
Sherlock drops to his right, and the pass is complete for a gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up now 3rd down and 11. Julian Robinson with his 4th reception here of the night. Wildcats picking up the pace here. Down 22 points early. They scored the first points of the game with the safety on special teams, but ever since then, the Milton Panthers have come back to score on 4 of their last 5 possessions, including 3 straight touchdowns and a beautiful 29-yard kick right through the uprights from Scott Rowlett, and that's where we stand.
Sherlock attempting to set up the screen pass.
And the screen pass is open, and he is gone down the sidelines. 10-5, touchdown Julian Robinson. And the Wildcats, their first touchdown of the 2018 season.
Hey, I tell you what, it was all left out there on the field in that play. What happened? Execution. When you execute like they just did, I tell you, it's great to watch. And then pure speed. You run faster than that. You would have got there a lot quicker. But I'm just saying, he's pretty quick.
I was giving you that look based on it. It sounded more like a Wildcat getting hit by a tranquilizer right there on that. If you're going to score the touchdown, it's Wildcat touchdown.
Oh, man.
There
sorry
you go.
about
Okay,
that.
if you're going to add it, all right.
Yeah, I'll get there. I didn't get my Skittles,
And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So just like that, Milton cuts into lead 24-9, and we're coming back for more right here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
Wildcats making some noise with 3:40 left to go in the first half. Trying to fight their way back into this one.
You see the excitement right here.
24-9.
24-9 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here. As we'll stay right here with you. Taking a look at a couple of the other scores here tonight, JC, from around the area.
Yeah, it looks like Tate right now in the second quarter is beating Choctaw 14-7. We've got a pretty close one going down there in Fort Walton Beach. We've got Pace 16, Fort Walton Beach 14. And that's at the second quarter as well. I'll give you some more scores after the kickoff.
And the kickoff is taken
back to 5.
at at the 5-yard line, able to break, shake and bake, 2 tackles right there. Beautiful return out to the 36-yard line.
Nice return out past the 35. Let's call it the 36-yard
Number 13, Cameron Hall.
And the Milton offense will have 3.5 minutes to work with.
And Chad, you know, continuing with the scores at Pine Forest, over there close to the Ensley area, we've got Pine Forest at home, 7, Pensacola Tigers, nothing. Close game there. That's in the first quarter. And over in Pascagoula, Mississippi, the Gulf Breeze Dolphins making the trip over. How about that? They're up 27-3, and that's in the second quarter as well.
Got a really good team led by running back Ty Dittmer. He's getting a lot of looks. Saw him in the paper checking out Columbia. Bright student with over a 4.0 GPA, and guy looking to get close to a 4.0 40 too. That would work. That's the Usain Bolt, but sort of like a 30-30 guy in baseball. Yeah, I'm a 4.0 guy. What do you mean? Explain that. Well, GPA and 40 time. Sir, where would you like to sign?
Well, I'll tell you what, Usain Bolt, I think he turned 32 just recently, or maybe 33, I can't tell. But is that what his age is, or is that how fast he runs? I mean, you know.
He's that fast at 32. That is just Usain, man. 1-yard run up the middle. In on the tackle, coming in. Very nice good play by number 52.
And picking up a first down.
DeMarcus Stanley. Taking a look here, Dredrick Bell in his first year as head coach, offensive coordinator E.G. Green. And 1 point played at Florida State. Ryan Anaka, the offensive line coach. Dwayne Lewis, running backs coach. Lamont Sims, your defensive coordinator. Rodney James, in charge of operations with James Harris as well. And a
15, number 4.
Fake up the middle to number 4, Noah Wingate, after a gain of 4 yards. And it'll bring up now a 2nd down and 6. Quick pass out to the left in the flats, and a good job taking it for a first down, showing off his speed right there. Number 14, Dakota Busby, moving the chains for the Milton Panthers with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
You know, if Washington can get a stop here, Chad, you know, and they can take the ball and at least get a field goal out of this, it's so important to cut this lead just down a little bit. But you got to stop this high-powered Milton offense that we've seen today.
And a nice run up the middle for 3 yards. Tobias Daniels. Good job in on the stop right there. Number 32 for the Washington Wildcats. Sean Roberts, the free safety. And Amari Severson. Severson been on a number of plays tonight. That is his 5th tackle. And the defense, you can see a couple guys there with their hands on their knees. They've been out in the field a lot. And one thing when you talk about coaches, if you can win the turnover battle and time of possession, you can win almost every game. And you can see right now, Milton is not only winning, they're dominating the time of possession. You're talking about right now, so far in the first half, 80% of the time they've had the ball on offense. And it helps when you get 2 onside kicks early on.
Oh, yeah. And special teams has been the key to this game, and we've seen it. We've talked about this since the first quarter. You know, you've got to be able to get yourself enough time to get your offense on the field and give them a chance to get acclimated to the game plan. You know, everything you've been preparing for the last 3 to 4 weeks. You know, since they got in for training camp. You know, it all comes out today, and what you can see when they get a chance.
And the pass completed down to the 19-yard line, but there is a penalty on the play.
You know, when they get a chance to get out there and actually start getting into the flow of the game, you start seeing some execution like Washington just did with the touchdown. And a legal procedure call right there. A little surprised why they were talking to the
Milton Panthers on that call. Usually when the officials go over and talk to the team, it's usually a penalty to tack on more. But in that case, they could have pulled all the guys back. You usually see the referees calling them all back. They were still standing like, all right, we just picked up 19 yards, baby. But that wasn't the case. They moved back, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 11. A really big play right there because the momentum after the Washington Wildcats got that touchdown, now it's a 2-touchdown game pending a 2-point conversion, and that's a big penalty right there under a minute to go. The handoff goes up the middle and taken for a
carry over the right side.
10-yard gain right there from number 15, Daniel McDonald. And he'll bring up now a 4th down and 3 yards.
Yeah, again, you get Luke Miller and Kiki Stanfield to open up the hole right there. You have an opportunity to gain those yards, Chad.
And a timeout on the field. As we take a look here with 18 seconds to go, JC, in this situation, you know that more than likely it's going to be the final, pending one of those crazy plays, the final drive. So at this point, you have a little more leverage to go for it based on that. Even if you don't get it, you're not going to be hurt from a score down the field unless a fluke play. So in this case, do you try to take a shot at the end zone, pick up the 1st down knowing that you have one more timeout left and you can regain it? Or do you trust the leg of what we've already seen in Scott Rowlett and try to get 3 on the board?
Number 3. I mean, you want to go ahead and get the 1st down, put your kicker in a position who's been doing a great job for you this game. He seems to want to get that ball through the uprights every single time. Let's give him a chance before we get into the halftime and get 3 more points.
Well, door number 3, sir, is not correct because they have decided to go for it. Not to say it's an incorrect call, but from coach's standpoint, they've got trips left to the right. I wouldn't be surprised, though, based on this and the way Coach Lees is called, trips left to the right. Watch for them to try to pick up a quick slant or a 1st down at the out-of-bounds marker. 18 seconds to go here. Big 4th down coming. And it's an option. And number 15, good run there by Daniel McDonald. And not only is he able to pick up the 1st down, getting out of bounds for a 1st down.
Door number 3. He got the 1st down. Now he can kick the field goal.
All right. Once again.
But I tell you, I thought he was going to take it all the way when he got outside and broke that tackle, and I thought that would have been door number 2.
Yeah, well, first off, you're assuming that there's going to be any type of field goal left in this drive. I think this is my 5th year calling local TV coverage for high school football, and every game Harry Lees has done, you expect a need for speed. You expect them to go for the big play, and I don't think that's going to change. Once again, a reminder, we're only 11 seconds away, and one thing here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game that we do is bring you the entire game. We know a lot of parents, our family members out there watching, have people that are cheerleaders, that are part of the band, that are part of the coaching staff. And the big pass over the middle, and a huge play right there, the presence of number 25. Coming in to make that play.
By J.P. Harrison.
J.P. Harrison, that was a pivotal play right there because J.C., that was a beautiful throw from Wingate. In and out of the hands of number 18, Nick Hernandez.
And again, every play, you have the opportunity to do something that can help your team. In this case, we didn't have that, but there's still a chance for them to continue with 6 seconds to go. Get yourself hopefully close enough to get a field goal. I'm still hoping for that field goal, but I want to see his leg. I want to see his leg on this.
There's enough time to run a quick play if you throw it, but he's got to do it now.
And now we have a chance.
1 second. Now, here's the deal. There was a couple points on that ran down, but if you're going to run it down to 0.1 for a home crowd, what's 1 extra point, right?
I just thought they were going to try to let it just, you couldn't. It was like going, and then they're like, I can't do it,
the
sorry.
Ball had hit with about 0.4, and I'm watching it run down, but if they're going to do it to 0.1, because at this point, Now door number 3, once again, is opened back up as they will attempt the field goal.
And Milton with .1.
JC knew it all along. Just
my crystal ball,
yep.
sir.
They're going to run 5 plays and kick a field goal since you've said that.
3 PATs and a field goal.
And it's a fake. And they've got a guy open, and that's the intercepted. If they get a block, they've got a chance here. Somebody needs to block the guy on the sidelines. I'm a little surprised, and he's going all the way, as Harry Carey would say. Holy cow.
Special teams, Chad.
That was door number 4 right there.
That was door number 4. We forgot about that one.
That was
execution
right
on
there.
special teams. Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. We're coming back for more.
How fun is this game, huh?
On the 11 Papantonio big game.
A lineman must love what he does. He loves people and he loves the job. It's part of who they are. It's something on the inside that makes them want to help others. I know how it is when people lose power. I've been out of power myself, and it's hard to make life normal again, you know. It's nothing more gratifying and honoring to be a part of a team that restore people's life back to normal. I love getting out helping people, getting their life back together.
I'm John Steele, certified financial planner and financial advisor at the Retirement Planners and PACE. Catch our program on BLAB TV to learn more about how you can prepare for your financial future and retirement. You can also tune in every Saturday morning on WEBY 1330 AM for our live radio program. Visit our website at theretirementplanners.com to get more information about how we can help you.
An incredible turn of events right before halftime as the Washington Wildcats able to get the interception and take it back to the house. What a play by number 32, Sean Roberts. And, you know, here's the deal with that. He was able to get in. There was 6 or 7 Wildcats following him, and we've got to learn our lingo. I think is it a pride of Wildcats? We'll get to that. I mean, I know it's a gaggle of geese, but let's move on.
You know,
yeah.
I think it's a pack.
Okay, a pack of Wildcats. Yeah. There was a pack with him, and nobody was looking at the one guy for the Panthers that was coming in and trying to make the play. Now that is a pivotal extra point because it's now a two-score game. But I'll tell you what a huge play right there. As looking right now, 24-15. We're going to go to break and come back with the bands and more right here on the Levin Papantonio Big
was
Game.
Formed in Pensacola by David Levin and Reuben Askew. We now have 40 attorneys and 175 employees, almost all living here in the Pensacola area.
Over the years, we've committed ourselves to representing people just like you in courtrooms right here in Pensacola and around the nation.
We still offer free consultations in every case and handle all of our cases on a contingency fee basis. If you need a lawyer, always check with Levin Papantonio first.
At Dr. Yee, we are highly skilled, caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at PensacolaDentistry.com.
One of the most important things we can do as a community is to ensure that our most vulnerable are protected. The children in the Guardian Ad Litem program are some of the most at risk because they have been removed from an abusive environment. The court will do its best to make sure these children are safe. With a Guardian Ad Litem volunteer involved, their chances for success are significantly increased. Please consider being a Guardian Ad Litem volunteer and improve the lives of the children in our county. I'm Chip Simmons and I am for the child.
I'm John Steele, certified financial planner and financial advisor at the Retirement Planners and PACE. Catch our program on BLAB TV to learn more about how you can prepare for your financial future and retirement. You can also tune in every Saturday morning on WEBY 1330 AM for our live radio program. Visit our website at theretirementplanners.com to get more information about how we can help you.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
When a personal injury file comes across my desk, I get to know every detail of each client's case. I'm Jessica Bohan, paralegal at 11 Papantonio Law Firm. With 17 years of experience, I work closely with my attorney to build trust with our client, attend depositions, and go to trial. Our team of paralegals assist our attorneys in making sure every client gets the results they deserve. When you hire 11 Papantonio, you don't just hire a lawyer, you get a team working together to get the best possible results for you and your family.
At Dr. Yi, we are highly skilled, caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at PensacolaDentistry.com.
gentlemen, drum majors Adeline Belova, Ayana Coward, and the mighty Black and Gold. Tonight's saxophone soloist was Jordan Cassie. And now, the Milton High School Fight Song. Ladies and gentlemen, Milton High School's marching band, the mighty Black and Gold.
Thank you, Milton High Panther Marching Band, for your wonderful performance. Wildcat Nation, let's give them a hand.
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
When a personal injury file comes across my desk, I get to know every detail of each client's case. I'm Jessica Bohan, paralegal at 11 Papantonio Law Firm. With 17 years of experience, I work closely with my attorney to build trust with our client, attend depositions, and go to trial. Our team of paralegals assist our attorneys in making sure every client gets the results they deserve. When you hire 11 Papantonio, you don't just hire a lawyer, you get a team, working together to get the best possible results for you and your family.
At Dr. Yi, we are highly skilled, caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at PensacolaDentistry.com.
The mighty marching Wildcats will make you clap your hands and stomp your feet. You will have a good time tonight. Please welcome to the field our drum majors, senior head drum major Madeline Markham and junior Noah Rivers. Tonight, the Booker T. Washington High School Mighty Marching Wildcats bring you music for every generation. We begin the current generation music from Marvel's Black Panther, Wakanda, arranged by student arranger Cheyenne Burge. For our second selection this evening from Marvel's Black Panther, All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SCA, followed by Shining Star by Earth and Wind and Fire, arranged by David Samuel. Let's give it up for our marching Wildcats. Washington High School Mighty Marching Wildcats are under the direction of Principal Dr. Michael Roberts, Mr. Lawrence Young Jr., Director Band, Mr. Michael Young, Assistant Director Band, Mrs. Jennifer Smith, Assistant Director Band, Mrs. Ginger Majori, Color Guard Instructor, Mr. Ryan Murphy, Student Teacher, Mr. Philip Wynn, Student Teacher. The voice of the Booker T. Washington.
A lineman must love what he does. He loves people and he loves the job. It's part of who they are. It's something on the inside that makes them want to help others. I know how it is when people lose power. I've been out of power myself, and it's hard to make life normal again, you know. It's nothing more gratifying and honoring to be a part of a team that restore people's life back to normal. I love getting out helping people, getting their life back together.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
Now get pre-Labor Day sale pricing during the Honda Summer Spectacular event going on now at Pensacola Honda, where you'll save thousands on every new Honda in stock. Buy a brand new 2018 Civic LX CVT with 0 down and payments of just $269 per month. Or pile the kids in your new 2018 Pilot LX just in time for back to school and pay just $349 per month. Pre-Labor Day pricing now through Labor Day during the Summer Spectacular event only at Pensacola Honda, home of the one price, low price guarantee.
Helping clients with life-changing injuries is an important part of my job. My name is Carolyn Peterson. I'm a registered nurse and certified paralegal with Levin Papantonio. Our team investigates every detail of our clients' medical needs and injuries to properly evaluate their legal claims. When you hire Levin Papantonio, you don't get just a lawyer, you get a team, working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
I enjoy helping my clients because I get a lot of satisfaction at the end of the day. If I know that I've done my best to get my clients the benefits they're entitled to, whether it's workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or car accidents. Any of those 3 areas of law provide a means for me to help people that don't have a means of helping themselves. My name is Brett Bogodsky. I'm an attorney with Levin Papantonio.
Scintillating first half.
And welcome back. Levin Papantonio, big game right here on BLAB TV. We're having some fun here on this Friday night. And enjoying a beautiful night here under the lights as the Milton Panthers will kick things off, and Washington ended on about as good of a note as you could ever imagine, JC. You're thinking you might be going down about 17 at halftime, and instead you take a play back 80 yards on the final play for a touchdown. You know, these are those rare band is on the field type moments that you see replays 100 times for 100 years. Well, Washington got to pull that off, and the momentum, the fun, you see the crowd outside of the janitor, everybody seems to be happy because they shot about 8,000 different pieces of confetti up in the air. It's going to be exciting, and even recovering the kickoff. So everything is going right at this point.
It's a great start for the second half. You know, we got the football. Now the Washington can come out there and start the second half with the momentum we talk about. It's really big. You know, they go into the halftime with that huge play, and now they get to come out and start executing on offense, and let's see what they have for us.
Yeah, for the people that don't know about that, in the first half, Milton was able to score and recover 2 straight onside kicks, really the pivotal difference in getting out to that early lead. There was almost a 10-minute mark where the Washington offense was never on the field, and one of the big difference, now they find themselves down 9 after a missed extra point before halftime, and a nice pass, and you can see the energy right here. Sherlock's pass is taken by Julian Robinson, who had a touchdown earlier in the game for a gain of 10 yards, and that'll be good enough for a Wildcat first down.
You can't say enough about how the receivers blocked downfield on that for him, and he made a great cut going back inside to pick up the extra 3 or 4 yards to get those the chains moved.
In at quarterback, Robert Sherlock. Joe Slattery had a chance to go out there early, and Sherlock with a nice handoff as Brewer able to pound his way for 6 yards after his tackle by number 91, Jacob James. It'll begin moving the chains for a 2nd down and 4.
And I like the call, you know, sort of for you're taking the offensive line, moving to the left. You come back with the running back to the right side. It's got the momentum going to the left side from the linebackers, and you're able to gain about 5-6 yards.
And the pass out of the flats in number 19. Nice play there by Smiley, able to pick up the first down and move the chains. Great start here to the second half for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I agree. And I hope that they continue with this kind of momentum. It's a little fast-paced. They're getting up to the line of scrimmage. They're making the Milton defense guess right now what's going on. And, you know, we got the guys on the Milton coaching staff right here next to us, and I feel the wall shaking a little bit.
Sherlock rolls to his right.
Sherlock's pass on an out route there for 4 yards.
Completed to Ty Truitt.
To Ty Truitt, number 18 on the reception. And it will be now 2nd down and 7.
Looks like Andre Smiley was the one that caught that one. We had a little correction finally.
Don't you ever. I'm just playing. Somebody's at home like, my son's not even playing. And that's another reception there to Smiley for a gain of 6. I actually had that one time. Somebody emailed after the game, we appreciate the shout out to my son all night, as his number was listed on the roster is number 18, but his son was actually out of town at the time. So he was like, we were watching the game and enjoying the shout-outs to my son, who was sitting next to me in Vermont. But thank you. So sometimes it's fun that way.
Here's Robert Sherlock.
Robert Sherlock up the middle on a big 3rd down.
The quarterback draw.
And it looks like he has enough for a first down. The Wildcats now able to move the chains 3 times on this drive. And I'll tell you what, you can just see what looked like a game where, frankly, we call it how it is here on this broadcast. And it looked like the game was going down a road where it was over. I mean, Milton was about to take a 4-touchdown lead, and just like that now, Washington with a shot. And an incredible play by Sherlock, able to gain 8 yards to move it down to the 26-yard lines. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, you train your quarterback to keep his feet moving in the pocket, you know, trying to avoid, pressure from either side. You kind of have to feel it, and he felt it coming from the left side. He shifted to his right. He went ahead and stepped up into the pocket and came out on the left side. He was able to avoid the loss. Nice job by the quarterback on that play.
It's a reverse, and he's got an open block there by Robert Sherlock, and Brewer is able to break a couple tackles, shake and bake his way for another first down. down.
I agree with you. You know, we have an opportunity to get another first down, and, you know, that's the fourth one on this drive for Washington. Awesome execution.
Wildcats wasting no time, and the quick pass on the outside. And that is caught by number 5, Eric Smith, but a great tackle in on the play right there by Chase Morgan, who read that play perfectly.
You know, definitely going to have to get an application to that bank, you know, for that play. I tell you, you know, Washington's coming out with some great offensive schemes in this drive here. I'm very impressed that they've mixed it up. They're taking you to the right hash mark, left hash mark. They're utilizing what the ground is giving them. And let's see what they come up the middle now. So, you know, we have a chance for the defense to now make their adjustments. Milton's looking at it and going, okay, we got to contain this, push this to the inside, let's slow this down a little bit. And that's the best way they can do to stop this offensive attack that's going on right now.
Big third down coming after the gain of 2 there by Julian Robinson. Good job by the Milton defensive front. Initial contact by Trevor Patterson, number 52. And this is a huge play. And looking back at that extra point, remember, still a 2-score game now at 9 points right before halftime at 24-15. And it looks like it's going to be a QB keeper, but nowhere to go for Robert Sherlock, as he's going to be 2 yards short. Now, another big call by the coach, because you have to get 2 scores anyway, but you're at that point. You've had so much momentum here. You've been able to pick up 4 first downs. JC, it feels like getting a field goal or even a field goal opportunity when you just watch your kicker miss an extra point is one that you're going to keep your offense on the field.
Door number 2, exactly.
Perhaps too far for a field goal attempt.
Well, the announcement from the PA just said too far for a field goal. I would hope to disagree with that, meaning it only would be a 29-yard field goal. However, I think at this point, it's the right call. It's not my call anyway, so
hey, let's
Coach Bell making the call. Sherlock with the pass. And he's got to make some moves, and the Panther defense comes up with a huge stop. As number 23 in on the initial play is Xavier Robinson. Nice play there by Xavier. And the Panthers will take over.
They snuffed that play out from the beginning of with the formation they had set up. They knew it was coming, and they're able to execute and stop them.
And after what was a huge drive right there, taking up 5 minutes off the clock, no points, but still a lot of energy right there. The defense playing well here over the last couple minutes before halftime. And the Panthers, who scored on 3 consecutive drives, will take back over with quarterback Noah Wingate. He's had a great job, a dual threat quarterback who's been getting it done all night long. And you can see the energy, you know.
Yeah, number 52 on the defense for Washington, get in the backfield, executing a loss on the play. You need that from your linebackers, Chad. It's the read and attack that they're so well taught is coming out in some of these games that you'll see this season. And linebackers are the leaders out there, in my opinion, and they're doing a great job tonight on both sides of the ball.
52, nice tackle there by DeMarcus Stanley.
Here's Wingate, and again the pitch to Cunningham.
And
he's gonna step out of
nice run. You can see the speed right there from Daniel McDonald. Got an open block from Lamonte Cunningham. And now a first down, able to move the chains. 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the third quarter on the Levin Papantonio big game, week 1 of the regular season. As we're excited to be out here at Booker T. Washington High School. Had a chance to talk with their new athletic director, Joe Williams, yesterday. Great guy, and this is a school that has had a lot of academic achievements over the past few months in sports as well, recognized with some national honors.
He's going to be swallowed at the line of scrimmage and forced back by an avalanche of blue. 44, Amari Severson.
Hey, on my list here, you know, what we have is a great opportunity here now for the defense to get out of this this offensive set for Milton and give the ball back to their offense and try to get down the field and make this a little closer.
From that left defensive end spot.
And the QB keeper by Noah Wingate. He's got some speed on the outside, but an incredible play right there. And a little boom boom right there.
Number 32, Sean Roberts.
A shot by number 52, DeMarcus Stanley.
Yeah, and again, you're in a position where your cornerbacks are being, having an opportunity to be key in this game and keeping things inside and keeping it from bouncing outside. Both coaches on both sides of the offense, Chad, are attacking that corner, attacking the outside, trying to get the big game out there, and the cornerbacks are doing a good job.
And now the Wildcat defense with a 3rd and 8, trying to get the Panthers off the field.
And the pitch play to the right. This one stuffed out by the Washington Wildcats on the stop. And that's not going to be enough for the first down, which will send the Milton punting unit onto the field.
Excellent. He was taking it inside out, was trying to read his blocks, was trying to make a cut. And again, that speed from the defense getting out there and shutting it down is an overall nice job, nice series for the Washington Wildcats.
Clock begins to roll, under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's been one of those, when you check the scoreboard, not your typical sequence of events and touchdowns here tonight. We've seen an 80-yard touchdown on a botched play all the way back to the house as the kick is finally stopped right at the 20-yard line. And that's where Washington will take over. We're coming back for more right here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
I enjoy helping my clients because I get a lot of satisfaction at the end of the day. If I know that I've done my best to get my clients the benefits they're entitled to, whether it's workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or car accidents. Any of those 3 areas of law provide a means for me to help people that don't have a means of helping themselves. My name is Brett Bogodsky. I'm an attorney with Levin Papantonio.
Welcome back. Levin Papantonio Big Game, 24-15. The road team, the Milton Panthers, with the lead. But Washington, after a 40-yard drive on their last possession, able to take it down the field, but not able to get any points on the board. So still scoreless here in the second half on both sides. Looks like there was a holding play. Anytime you go on the outside, one of those pitch plays, good opportunity. So
and we have a hold signaled against the offense.
And it is a hold. It'll move back 10 yards as we take a look here at first down and what will be now 19 yards after the penalty.
Sherlock back to pass in the shadow of his own goal. Intended for number 5, Eric Smith.
And the pass intended for Eric Smith, but incomplete. It will bring up now second down and 19. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. A reminder, next week the Washington Wildcats will be on the road as they take on the Navarre Raiders.
Chad, on that play there, it looked like they were going to set up some sort of wide receiver screen. They had quads right, and they had a split left. And I tell you, it's you've got to get the ball. You got to zip it out to them as quickly as possible, and then let your blockers do the rest of the job so you can get your yardage from there. It's a good play, and I like it. I like the call at the timing on it. But you got to execute a little bit quicker.
And we just said the Washington Wildcats will be on the road to take on Navarre next week for the Milton Panthers at Choctawhatchee. So both these teams back on the road. Milton Panthers under Coach Harry Lees. We were talking to him before the game on the field. Great guy. And he has done a lot of good work with the West Florida Jaguars a couple years back. Has a lot of young players on this Milton squad, but a lot of energy, and a team that came out early and was able to put up 24 straight points on the road. But the Washington Wildcats trying to battle back. Remember, it was Washington last year that won this game 45-26 back on August 25th, so pretty much almost an exact year from today. 361 days.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Did we ever figure out if it was
so we're going to wait till midnight to officially broadcast the year. That's what we're going to. We're just stay around when everybody packs up.
I agree.
That's makes it sound better. And the punt is taken out to the sidelines right there. 45-yard line, but there is a penalty here on the play.
This one looks to go against the Wildcats.
Now, taking a look here, the decision to be made of whether or not to decline this one at the 45-yard line. You've got pretty good field position, but based on your special teams, do you give them another shot? And if it was me, yes, because your special teams has proven you can score. So I'm going after him. As I used to say, bring in the Panthers on this one. I never said that. It just sounded right.
I heard you say it one time.
Yeah, I just made it.
Bringing the pack of,
it's very clever since I just used their mascot.
Of Panthers. Yeah, bring a flock of Panthers in, and I got you.
Yeah. Took a lot of intellect. So they are going to keep the punting unit on the field here, and that takes away the 36-yard punt. Looks like it's going to settle down a little bit shorter here. Well, the Panthers able to catch it and make the play out to the 30-yard line, as that one was fielded by number 23, Xavier Robinson. And that's where Milton will take over.
A little dangerous, but excellent play. I'm glad that he was being aggressive there. Now what he did, instead of letting the ball bounce, could have gone either way. Now he gave his team an opportunity to, short field position, and looks like it makes the offensive calling a little bit easier. You got a little more options here. You're close to the red zone.
Yeah, there's a couple plays in sports. If you're going to take that chance to make that catch or steal a base when you didn't get the sign in baseball or in basketball, take a three from about 8 feet behind the line, there's one thing. Just execute it. That's it. I mean,
that can't be that easy, Chad.
I mean, hey, but the second you don't and you go for that ball in special teams and you don't pick it up, well, don't expect to be on special teams that much longer.
No.
But it didn't happen.
We'll have a special conversation, though.
You can tell I was on the wrong side of a lot of these issues, so. Second down and 7. The Milton Panthers taking their time with a 9-point lead in that big play before halftime. So Washington will be excited about it. But the missed extra point, still a 2-score game at this point. And no score in the second half between either team. It was 24-15 at half, and that's where we stand. I do want to let everybody know we did have some comments, and people are weighing in on Facebook Live. As you can join us on blabtv.com, go to our Facebook page at Blab TV as well. Broadcast right here live each and every Friday night on Blab Television and replayed on Saturday. But we did have some calls, and we want to get to all the comments. Somebody was talking about the bands and the sound. Well, we were getting the audio all mic'd up. Milton's band was on first. By the time we got got the microphones and everything out for the bands, we were able to pick up part of the broadcast. So we do want to make sure that we're an equal opportunity broadcast here, and everybody knows that. We have no dog in the fight. We're here for the kids, the families, and bringing broadcasts so you can watch it back home. So we do want to explain that we were just getting the microphones down to the field and caught the second part of their band.
Yeah, and the thing is, we had that issue going on, and so we pulled out our own phones and we decided to broadcast it live on our own phones, our own feeds, and share it ourselves. So if you get a chance and you can find it on your news feed, it's posted out there. The Milton Band playing live. They did a great rendition also of the Fighting Irish fight song. That's something that they do very well, and they did a great job during that part.
And we're going to get down to the final play, it looks like. One more play here, pending an incomplete pass before the third quarter, 24-15. Milton looking to get some more points on the board heading into the fourth quarter. And it is a handoff. It's got a huge gap right there on the left side. Finding the creases, number 5, Tobias Daniels. As Daniels able to move it all the way to the 4-yard line. And this will move the chains on the ref's whistle. It looks like it's going to start the clock here with 6 seconds to go, and that should be the end of the third quarter on a Milton Panthers third down.
And we have timeout on the field.
And there is a timeout on the field.
Come to visit the bank concessions located underneath the home stands.
Well, timeout has been called, so we'll stay around here. A little surprised on the timeout call, but it was actually a timeout by the Washington Wildcats to talk things over. Get a couple score updates here, JC.
Okay, Chad. Looks like over in Cantonment, the Tate Aggies hosting Choctaw. Looks like it's at the halftime right now, where Tate Aggies have a 21-7 lead. Going down over to Fort Walton Beach. Looks like it's in the third quarter.
3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Pace Patriots leading the Fort Walton Beach Vikings 23-14 in that contest.
2 in the second.
And Navarre and Pensacola Catholic are at the halftime. Navarre's up by 7, 14-7.
Thank you, JC. Keeping you up to date as each and every week, 11 Papantonio Big Game will bring you to a new stadium. First down for the Milton Panthers, and a read option by Noah Wingate. And Wingate able to take it up the middle for a Panther touchdown.
Great job. Look at the execution on the offensive line. The defensive line is fighting a big fight there against that offensive line, but this time it looks like Milton was able to get the edge on it.
And let's give that offensive line a little credit here tonight. Sometimes the big guys up front can go unnoticed, but not on this broadcast. Number 63, Alec Cavazos. Number 65, Carter Lees. Number 72, Kiki Stanfield. Number 76, Lee Miller. And number 77, Luke Miller. Doing a great job right there, opening up that gap and parting the Red Sea for Noah Wingate in the touchdown. And the kick is up, and once again, Scott Rowlett perfect. As Milton 31, Washington 15, coming back for more.
And the Panthers score on the last.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
I enjoy helping my clients because I get a lot of satisfaction at the end of the day. If I know that I've done my best to get my clients the benefits they're entitled to, whether it's workers' compensation, Social Security disability, or car accidents. Any of those 3 areas of law provide a means for me to help people that don't have a means of helping themselves. My name is Brett Vigodsky. I'm an attorney with Levin Papantonio.
Welcome back as we are broadcasting live here from Booker T. Washington High School. The Milton Panthers able to score first here in the second half. It took an entire quarter to do so, and this time the kick from Scott Rowlett goes out of bounds. Correction, that is number 81, Casey Paget, who has kicked 2 onside kicks here early on. The kicking game has been one that, when you talk about special teams, about as good as it gets. 2 onside kicks, 4 extra points, 4 for 4, and a field goal so far by Milton. But that one is going to cost the team a penalty, where the Washington Wildcats will set up shop at the 35-yard line.
All right, Chad. Well, about this time of the game, we decided to talk about the vault.
And number 10, Robert Sherlock, will bring the Wildcat
11 Papantonio big game vault. This is an opportunity for us to list some of the players, or could be maybe a coach, or could be just a whole group of guys.
And throughout the game, JC and I will sit here and we will put your kids inside the vault based on their accolades, the big plays throughout the game, and then we unlock it at the end, and we decide who is the player of the game. Now, this is a hypothetical vault for everybody out there listening, just to clear that and clear the airspace before any lawsuits head our way. Just want to,
you'll still see them on TV.
Kids are on the
there.
field.
We're not causing any harm or anything. We've just been there.
Just the hypothetical vault of very good plays throughout the game.
And at this point right now, being the start of the fourth quarter, we have several opportunities here to put some of them in the vault. Who do you like so far?
Well, so far, I think Noah Wingate with that big play. He's had a couple big plays. We've already seen Daniel McDonald with a couple really big runs. But you also got to look at that offensive line and what they've done. And then don't forget about the kicking game from Scott Rowlett and Casey Paget, both who have given the opportunity for the Milton Panthers to make some big plays. And also, like we said, right before halftime, what we've seen here from Sean Roberts.
Sean Roberts, special teams. I was about to say the special teams on both sides of the ball tonight have been outstanding. And, Washington, if you're a couple guys making some noise, we got number 4 Brewer and number 19 Smiley, who are making some noise and doing what they can. But, special teams right now has it for Washington.
And there's the signal. The Wildcats make a General Dynamics first down.
And good enough for a first down, moving the chains.
High snap.
And a high snap. Sherlock rolling out to the right, and the pass is incomplete. It'll bring up a second down and 10.
Defended by number 23 of the Panthers.
Washington down 16 points here with 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. A reminder to everybody out there watching, you can watch the replay tomorrow here on BLAB TV. So tell everybody, if you're out there watching, you have a chance to catch all the action each and every week on Friday live, and then Saturday replayed in the morning. Beautiful pass from Robert Sherlock. Is this one taken all the way down to the 19-yard line right there for a 41-yard pass. And what a play.
Smith with the big first down grab. And the Wildcats make another General Dynamics first down.
Incredible pass right there. Robert Sherlock.
Is there a receiver named Watson? I just have to make the connection.
Well, I was thinking Holmes, because if it was a Sherlock Holmes connection, that would be really cool. But I was going to say two good minds think alike, but I think we're the only ones that think that way. These are.
You are definitely showing your age, not mine. No serious here.
Like that pass earlier from Julian Pink to Steve Panther. That was a really good one as well.
That's right, yeah.
We're sitting here right now at the 20-yard line on second down and 10. 10:44 remaining.
So a lot of time left in this one, but the Wildcats wanting to score here. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Washington, since 1912, has been a school with almost 2,000 enrolled. The band has been showcased throughout the years. Cat pride out there. both these bands do an incredible job.
Brewer in motion, and Brewer, the intended target.
And that pass is incomplete. We'll bring up a third down. One of the great parts is we've been to both these stadiums and broadcast. And one of the things when you look at it, JC, getting out to Milton, one of the things you have to do when you get out there first, they've got the steak shish kebabs out there. Oh, incredible. I mean, and it's right there in the front. You get that fresh smell coming off the grill. I've been late for quarters staying and getting a couple of those, so I'm telling you what.
I remember, yeah. And, we had an opportunity to be out there about 2 or 3 times and, had a few plates of those with our Skittles.
I remember
that.
You were saying, are you going to get here by halftime? And I said, I'm on the second stick. I'll get there close. But both these teams do an incredible job. Really, the atmospheres, the whole entire support, not an empty seat. And Sherlock's pass to the corner of the end zone. Great defensive play. And just a little bit of contact. Looks like
it was a tight coverage on that. I'm going to have to say it was real tight. It could have gone either way. It's not an easy call, but we don't have an opportunity right now to see it again. But I'll tell you that from right here, it was tight coverage.
Very close play right there in the back of the end zone. Number 26, Isaiah Rushing, was in on the play. And it looks like there was contact, pass interference, and Eric Smith going up in the corner of the end zone. And that will be a first down. So not only was it a big pass interference, but at the same time coming on a third down play, really changing things up.
Yeah, and you have an opportunity now for Washington to get this thing real close and go into the middle of the fourth quarter to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's the inside handoff. Good for a yard, maybe 2.
A 2-yard gain on the rush by number 7, Julian Robinson. Robinson with over 100 yards all-purpose here today. And it'll bring up now a second down and 9. Now Washington sitting here down 16 points with under 10 to play. Will have to score twice and remember get both 2-point conversions.
Again, the handoff to Robinson.
Nice defense on Milton right there, Chad. They're stopping the middle right now, and I can understand what Washington's offense's coordinator's doing. He's trying to see if he can get something broken up to the outside or to the corner. He got the big penalty going to the outside on a bootleg, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a little bit something going towards the outside, or maybe towards the post, a slant, something in that direction, or maybe a pitch.
And the pass on the outside deflected, almost intercepted there by Xavier Robinson.
And again, you're trying to get a quick pass in to see if you can get a little bit closer on the yardage. You're not that far away from the end zone. I see what he's doing, but again, we got to execute on these plays, and a great job by the Milton defense. They're definitely answering toe-to-toe for every offensive play called in this drive.
Well, you look at the score too, and Washington's 15 points here tonight. 8 of that came on a pick back to the house for 80 yards before halftime and a botched punt that returned for a safety. Washington's only scored 1 time offensively here tonight. Sherlock still being able to scramble. Trying to make a big play in the back of the end zone, deflected. And that's going to be a penalty for taking the helmet off right there. But on top of that, what an incredible scramble by Robert Sherlock.
Intended for number 4, Colby Brewer.
But
almost a miraculous play.
Colby Brewer is going to get penalized. You cannot take the helmet off in the middle of the play, and that's a safety precaution. They're not doing it. They're not doing that as a unsportsmanlike. It is a for the people saying he wasn't taunting.
He was upset with himself for not getting that lucky catch. It's just a natural. Dang it, I missed the catch, and it's unfortunate. But
it's rules, a safety rule. Yeah,
all the rules.
Well, and it's really unfortunate because you can see plays made where a defensive end loses his helmet helmet, goes in to make the sack, and you can't continue the play once you lose your helmet. And it's basically telling a team you're playing with 10 men on the field compared to 11. And we've seen this before, but the penalty is going to be declined anyway based on it being 4th down. And at this point, when you're looking at Washington, they need 2 scores. And that's going to be big.
The Wildcats. The ball's going to go over on downs to the Milton squad, holding a 31-15 lead with just about 9 minutes left to go here at Sherman Robinson Stadium.
Hey, Chad, I got a score update for you. Looks like Gulf Breeze is doing their job and handling Pascagoula, with a 34-9 lead at the second quarter. Looks like Pine Forest, just about 10-15 minutes from us over here, is up 14-6 in the fourth quarter against Pensacola, the Pensacola Tigers. And we'll come back with some more scores in a few minutes here.
And Milton will take over after that 4th down play. Robert Sherlock doing everything he can to try to escape.
So Wingate.
And Noah Wingate with a huge hole up the middle. And, he's not a big guy, but Noah Wingate showing off his skills, one of those dual threat quarterbacks. But the thing, JC, is he's not afraid to take a hit.
No, he's not.
And that's one of the things that you want to see, because that energy is one that other people are picking up on. And you're not afraid now. There's some plays, if you're running out of bounds, take that step out for safety reasons. But when you're taking a couple extra hits to pick up 4 or 5 yards for your team, that's huge. And we've got an offensive face mask right at the end of the play.
What's happening on the line of scrimmage is there's a lot of hands being shifted everywhere. The offensive lineman, I believe, was the one that caught the corner of the face mask, pulled it down. It happens. You can't do that. You got to be observant of what you're doing in within a 3-second to 4-second span, and it's a tough thing to do. But these guys have been playing for a long time. Most of them, Little League, they're taught this, it can be avoidable. It usually is, as we don't see a whole lot of those called.
Here's Wingate with the fake.
And the run up the middle is taken for 3 yards. At this point, Milton with a 16-point lead with 8 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Expect trying to take some clock off here. The defense coming up huge, though, because Washington now in the second half has been able to record 152 yards of offense and not one single point. So it goes to show you on 4 drives, they've been able to move the football. But in that pivotal play, in crunch time, the Milton Panthers defense, as you talked about earlier, coming up with the huge play.
No, without a doubt, there's opportunities being missed. But, we still have some more time, and they can,
Here's the gift to number 21.
Nice tackle on the play there. I'll tell you, they have a chance to fix some of these things, make their adjustments as the quarter progresses. We still, 2 scores without, we've seen this, Chad. We've seen teams come right back. We saw what they did before the half was over. They're doing, but Milton's, they're answering toe-to-toe, keeping sure that they stay in the lead. A lot of great line plays happening. We're getting a mix of a lot of things. How many games have we done? And that there's, offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's just involved in this. It's being the first game of the season, you see more errors than execution. And we haven't seen a whole lot of errors. There's been some mishaps, but not a whole lot.
That's one thing about any level of football. You can't judge a team on week 1 based on how good of a team they'll be when the season's over. A lot of teams figure it out. They're figuring out their identity. Sometimes you lose a star quarterback that was a great thrower, and you've got to adjust to become a running team. You never know. And both these teams working with newer coaches. Second year for Coach Harry Lee's, first year for Coach Dredrick Bell, the former athletic director, having a chance. So timeout in the field. We're coming back for more right here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
At Dr. D, we are highly skilled, caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at PensacolaDentistry.com.
Each year, people along the Gulf Coast are seriously injured in accidents due to the negligence of others. I'm Ricky Cook, an investigator at the Levin Papantonio Law Firm. For over 30 years, I've seen the devastation these tragedies cause families. Our team of investigators has over 100 years of combined experience in accident investigation, including gathering and documenting evidence and preparing for trial. When you hire Levin Papantonio, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a team working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
Welcome back. 7 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Milton Panthers with the ball in a 16-point lead.
Tries to the left side, picks up a few.
As Daniel McDonald with the rush on the outside for 2 yards, but it's going to be well short of the first down. They needed 11, and it's going to bring up a punting situation. So able to eat a couple minutes off the clock.
Chick-fil-A, Jersey Mike's, Kona Ice, all down here.
Scott Rowlett out for
in the end zone.
The punt. A very good game here so far. Also the place kicker with a field goal and 3 extra points here tonight. And that ball is going to take a good Panther roll right there to the 37-yard line. Taking a look here at some of the history of both these teams. A lot of respect on both sides of the field, and when you talk about tradition, history, and sports, well, got some pretty big names. You might have heard of him. He's got 2 green jackets, and these don't come from the thrift store. Bubba Watson, guy that won the Masters twice. He's donated a lot of time and a lot of his money back to Milton, and the kids love him. A guy that is just pours his heart in from Baghdad, Florida, where, you know, it's all about family, and then go into Milton, having an opportunity to bring 2. And he's going to be on this year's Ryder Cup team as well. We're pretty excited.
Yeah, it's a great thing for Pensacola, Milton. He does a lot bringing back the communities in the car business now. You know, he has an ice cream. He's doing so much. And then, you know.
You had to mention the ice cream.
I did.
shop.
You know, I've been thinking about those Skittles now, you know, that you said prior to, obviously. But, you know, and he's been a part of the things happening downtown, and it's a great thing to have somebody like to come and do it. We had other star athletes come back and do the same.
Yeah, he's won a couple golf tournaments, but that ice cream shop. Looking right now,
great.
Co-owner with Quinn Studer of the Blue Wahoos, and Derrick Brooks, a Booker T. Washington alumni and one of the best of all time. Sherlock trying to roll out to the left and picks up 3 yards, but it looks like there was a hold. Anytime you are trying to escape on the outside, yeah, that's where you're going to get a lot of those holes. You run inside the tackles, right there, right behind the guard, the center. It's very rare you're going to see any tackle. It's when you have to get some of those bigger guys out there to try to get rolling. That's when they're saying, wait, if I'm going to keep up with you, let me get that hand out there real quick. And a big 3rd down and 3 coming up here as the clock continues to tick. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the game. Sherlock back, 2-back set, and the handoff.
Here's the give to number 4, Brewer, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line.
As Colby Brewer is taken down for a loss of 1 on the sweep. And at this point in the fourth quarter, you expect Washington to go for it here on 4th down and 2, and really no other option. Conversation on the sidelines. Washington offensive coordinator E.G. Green.
Have to go for it here. 5.5 minutes to go. Wildcats needing a conversion. Let's make some noise.
And a penalty before the snap. A false start. This will move it back 5 yards, and JC, you still got to expect even 4th down and 7 at this point. They've got to go for it.
I would. And, the thing is, you're trying to get 10 yards. It looks like it's about 10, maybe 8 yards. But, and again, I don't know, if you punt the football, do you have enough time to get the ball back? You have 2 possessions you need. It's going to have to be this call. It's a tough call because of the field position, but hopefully you get a successful play here.
Well, they've got 4 set up here in a tight formation. Rolling out on the play action, and there is contact, but a nice defensive play right there by number 23. Xavier Robinson breaking up the pass, and another Milton Panthers stepping up in a big moment and getting it done right there, JC. We've seen this third down conversion rate. Those are key stats of the game so far. Milton has been able to stop Washington 85% of the time, so only picking up 15% of their third downs.
Well, I believe that, Milton's going to come out here. They're going to try to control the clock to get this game done and get out of here with the win. You have to go ahead and be disciplined on the defensive side. You've got to contain it, get them down as quickly as possible. Gang tackle. Do what you got to do. While you're gang tackling, get your hand in there. Try to strip the football. Let's try to turn a turnover. Create a play. You know how powerful that play was at the end of half. It changed the momentum for Washington. This is what it's due right now if you want to get a chance to turn this around. There's 5 minutes left.
Taking a look here at the upcoming games on our schedule for the Levin Papantonio big game. We've got next week, Gulf Breeze will head to Catholic. The Catholic Crusaders from Gorecki-LeBeau Stadium. Always a great time out there, and a very hospitable crowd.
And looking forward to it. Big rivalry, I would say. They have a big clash not only on the football field, but their volleyball teams as well. They do, and it goes all the way from those volleyball teams playing through club season and so forth. All these players all get together. They play in the same team, and then they go off to their respective schools and battle each other, so they know each other very well.
Nice run up the middle for 3 yards, and you got to expect at this point, no reason to pass. Washington with only 2 timeouts left, and you would expect they're going to have to start using a couple on this drive, but really at this point, behind Milton's offensive line, you're just going to expect 3 runs here. They're hoping to pick up the first down, but even with the field position here, if they're able to move it close, you expect Coach Lee's team already inside the Washington 37 that they might have 4 downs to try to pick up this first.
Oh, yeah, and again, we have an opportunity. You've got to get in there, gang tackle, strip the football, give your offense a chance to get back out on the field.
And right there, a big run. And even though it looks like he's a little short of the first down, this isn't always bad, because at this point, yes, you'd rather probably get the first down, but a 3rd down and 1, you're able to eat up another 15, 20 seconds. And if you move the chains this time, you get an extra down. So
exactly,
big 3rd down coming up here, as we talked about the offensive line. Doing a great job here tonight up front. We talked about Alec Cavazos, Carter Lees, Kiki Stanfield, Lee, and Luke Miller doing a great job up front. And there's a broken tackle, and going down the sidelines, great job by number 21, Victor Robinson.
Hey, there's always a little positive you want to say to a play, even on the defensive side when they lose it. At least they got the guy out of bounds and stops the clock and gives the defense a chance again to regroup for a second and make the adjustments they need.
Extremely optimistic view right there at a 22-yard carry. I like how you it's a very positive.
Save your timeouts.
As JC alluded to, the clock is stopped, and the run is taken up the middle for 2 yards. Tackled by a whole group of Wildcats right there.
And Chad, I got a couple more scores for you while we have a chance here. It's over in Cantonment, again, 28-7. The Aggies over Choctawhatchee. Looks like Fort Walton Beach has scored again, and they made it 14.
And we'll come back and get to more of those scores when we return right here in the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
This is Sam Feliz from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here. But we got some good oysters here from Texas, and I'll tell you, Texas and Louisiana got the best oysters. I got some flounders here from the Gulf. They're gig flounders. Pretty. Charlie, this salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here.
Levin Papantonio was formed in Pensacola by David Levin and Reuben Askew. We now have 40 attorneys and 175 employees, almost all living here in the Pensacola area.
Over the years, we've committed ourselves to representing people just like you in courtrooms right here in Pensacola and around the nation.
We still offer free consultations in every case and handle all of our cases on a contingency fee basis. If you need a lawyer, always check with Levin Papantonio first.
And welcome back to the Levin Papantonio Big Game as we're at the 2-minute and 40-second mark of the fourth quarter. It is Milton looking to put this game out of reach with a 31-15 lead and the ball inside the 10-yard line.
So the officials are going to keep time on the field. We have 3:06 left to go in this contest.
Might be an issue with the game clock, sounds like.
I just got the word next to us that says 3:06 remaining. We've got 2:40 on the board. Well, no matter what, it's a little bit of time for Washington to try to come back. And
Wildcat defense stiffening. We've been treated to an outstanding high school football game here.
two big runs right there.
So that group of Wild...
And the Panthers looking to steal away any footage drama.
It's like that gang tackle. What would you call that? That gang tackling of Wildcats there.
Oh, a group of Wildcats. We did during the break. We want to make sure a doubt or destruction of Wildcats.
That was a destruction of Wildcats.
That's the actual correct term.
That's a destruction
of a group of Wildcats is a destruction of Wildcats, yes. Or a clouder for a smaller
I like that. Clouder, yeah.
Reminds me of clam chowder as a Bostonian, but I'm still hungry. I did have a slice of pizza earlier when nobody was looking, and that is a touchdown up the middle. The Milton Panthers able to get in and extending their lead from Daniel McDonald.
And again, no franchise error. We're loving it. It looks like, he's so good in reading the butts. And when I call up reading the butts, you're talking about your offensive lineman coming down the field, turning to the right, turning left. He knows which way to go because he's running so low, all he can see are the behinds of his linemen. And when coaches teach you, they just tell you, read the behinds, and you can find your way to the touchdown.
The kick is up, and the kick is good from Scott Rowlett as Milton extends their lead 38-15. We're coming back for more on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
It is 38-15.
A reminder, next week we'll be out at Catholic to take on the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. Looking at some of the history of both these teams, Washington, Principal Michael J. Roberts and Athletic Director Joe Williams. Talked to Joe yesterday. Very proud of not only, like we talked about, the football team, but all sports across the board. Just doing a great job here at Washington. Last year, Washington was able to get a victory 45-26 over Milton. And this year, it looks like Milton is going to get that chance to come back and get that victory. Some of the notable alumni here at Washington, Derrick Brooks. We all know him. Kids sing on a bus about him. That's who's our favorite player, Mr. Derrick Brooks. And Derrick Brooks, a guy, a Hall of Famer at every level pretty much, at Florida State when he was here at Washington as well when he was over doing a great job with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ladarius Green as well, tight end in the NFL, played for the San Diego, at the time, Chargers, now in L.A. as well. Got a deal over in Pittsburgh, and one of the nicest guys ever. He's hard to interview, not because of his kindness, but of how tall he is. He's about 7 foot. He's listed at about 6'7", but I've stand next to him, and a good spiky hair day, he's about a foot taller than me. But he is a really genuinely nice guy, and we're very lucky to have Ladarius here and a Booker T. Washington graduate.
Yeah, another alumni here from Booker T. Washington. I had a chance to coach his son in Little League, Roy Jones Jr. It was a pleasure to have Mr. Jones on the sidelines and giving you the stink eye if you were to play your son. It's kind of scary, you know. So yes, sir. I made sure he got plenty of touches, so I didn't have to, be afraid going to the parking lot.
Now, and we always are about sportsmanship, but if a fight did break out on the field, you would want to be on the right side of Roy Jones.
Well, I would actually hop the fence and stand behind him.
Like I said, in no way we are all about sportsmanship, but if somebody pound for pound was to throw anything, I would want to be on the side of Roy Jones. And that's an interception by the Milton Panthers. 38-15 the score right now currently, as the Milton Panthers with the lead.
It is 38-15. Yeah, there are issues with the home stadium scoreboard.
We do want to
It kind of froze in time, hoping that maybe there's 11 minutes left in the game, because that's what it shows out there on the scoreboard.
And we do want to let the people know at home we are in sync with their scoreboard. So when you see 31-15 on there, it is 38-15 currently, but the official score people here, scoreboard is now going to be officially taken off, as you can see at the bottom, for good reason, because that's they're working on it.
But we do have the scores here for you.
That's why we have voices for you. It is 38-15, folks, and Milton with the ball with now pretty much a minute to go in this game. We are looking down at the field to the officials, and just around a minute to go here, and it is it's been a classic game. It's been a really good start. The score doesn't really represent how close it was at one point when Washington was able to get that pick right before halftime and bring it back. So overall, you can say one thing about this game: there was not a lack of excitement.
Well, Chad, I've got a final score for you over in our viewers over in Baldwin County, checking us out on TV over there. McGill-Tulane 41, Spanish Fort 13 as a final.
And a spirited run by number 20.
And a good game right there as well. And one of the things about BLAB TV is we do cover all the way to Mississippi, across 3 states here in the Panhandle. I show the Sports Drive. I'll have some people flicking through the dial looking for Stephen Colbert or Conan show, and they, one of my friends in Mobile will be like, "Why do I have to see your mug on TV?" And I said, "Well, you know what? They air me 4 hours, and I'm proud of it, and we're gonna have some fun."
And still over in that county over there, you've got Baldwin County High School versus Murphy. A big game that is for those guys over there.
Yes.
It's a 16-7 Baldwin County fourth quarter lead. Looks like there's just a few minutes left in that one.
And it looks like that will be it, folks. That's going to do it for tonight's game. It is the Milton Panthers 38, Washington Wildcats 15. Stay tuned for the post-game report. We'll give our player of the game out and more right here on the Levin Papantonio Big Game.
This salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here. But we got some good oysters here from Texas. And I tell you, Texas and Louisiana got the best oysters. I got some flounders here from the Gulf. They're gig flounders. Pretty. Charlie. This salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here.
Levin Papantonio was formed in Pensacola by David Levin and Reuben Askew. We now have 40 attorneys and 175 employees, almost all living here in the Pensacola area.
Over the years, we've committed ourselves to representing people just like you in courtrooms right here in Pensacola and around the nation.
We still offer free consultations in every case and handle all of our cases on a contingency fee basis. If you need a lawyer, always check with Levin Papantonio first.
Helping clients with life-changing injuries is an important part of my job. My name is Carolyn Peterson. I'm a registered nurse and certified paralegal with Levin Papantonio. Our team investigates every detail of our clients' medical needs and injuries to properly evaluate their legal claims. When you hire Levin Papantonio, you don't get just a lawyer, you get a team, working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
I spend a lot of time talking about statistics because of what they represent. It doesn't matter what sport it is, the statistics tell the story. The same is true for the children in the Guardian Ad Litem program. Those with a Guardian Ad Litem volunteer will do better in school, spend less time in foster care, and more likely to be adopted. The program needs you. Become a Guardian Ad Litem volunteer. Help these children become champions. I'm Chad Brilliante, and I am for the child.
Each year, people along the Gulf Coast are seriously injured in accidents due to the negligence of others. I'm Ricky Cook, an investigator at the Levin Papantonio law firm. For over 30 years, I've seen the devastation these tragedies cause families. Our team of investigators has over 100 years of combined experience in accident investigation, including gathering and documenting evidence and preparing for trial. When you hire Levin Papantonio, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a team working to get the best possible results for you and your family.
This salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here. But we got some good oysters here from Texas. And I tell you, Texas and Louisiana got the best oysters. I got some flounders here from the Gulf. They're gig flounders. Pretty. Charlie? This salmon fillet is from the Faroe Islands. Hook and line caught. You talk about something that's good, we can't keep it here.
At Dr. Yi, we are highly skilled, caring professionals who strive to connect with our patients with integrity and compassion, enabling them to make informed decisions for healthy, beautiful smiles. Visit our website at pensacolaDentistry.com.
Can anything be better in this moment?
Whoa, it doesn't get any better than this.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Messick Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And welcome back here into the final 38-15 victory by the Milton Panthers over the Booker T. Washington Wildcats. It was a great night for football under the lights. Could have been a little bit cooler, but we probably lost 15 pounds in up there in the booth. We're glad to be outdoors here. And I'll tell you what, though, JC, when you talk about tonight's game, Milton capitalized on the opportunities, took advantage of a couple big plays, and the 38-15 victory might not have summed up how close the game was at times, but I'll tell you what, Harry Lee's team off to a great start.
I agree with you, Chad. I tell you, the special teams was the key to the beginning of this game. It actually really set the tone. And honestly, the quarterback from Milton, kept his team going in the right direction. And it's just a matter of special teams, offense, defense, first game of the season. Wow.
Incredible, and that is our 11 Papantonio player of the game, Noah Wingate, number 4, leading his team. We could have gave it to a number of Panthers here tonight, but I'll tell you what, it was a full team effort, but a great night overall. From the bands, the excitement, the fans, the cheerleaders, it was a fun night, and we're looking forward to next week as we'll be out there at Catholic against Gulf Breeze.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Chad. A great game and a good start to the season.
Absolutely. For JC, for our whole crew here tonight, I'm Chad Brilliante. Thank you for joining us here on the 11 Papantonio Big Game. A reminder, you can catch the replay tomorrow, and if you're watching this on Saturday, well, then you've already noticed. Coming back for next week. Thanks for joining us.